It's a Jokic, 10 seconds to work with. Lonnie goes straight on in, takes a step in. Ball gets back to compete. Now to Deeds again from deep in the mid-range. Ball gets back to compete. Now to Deeds again from deep in the mid-range. Ball gets back to compete. Now to Deeds again from deep in the mid-range. Ball gets back to compete. Now to Deeds again from deep in the mid-range. Ball gets back to compete. Now to Deeds again from deep in the mid-range. Ball gets back to compete. Now to Deeds again from deep in the mid-range.
Alrighty, we are back. For all the Jazz fans that missed the action earlier, they fell in game number 5. So I just want to make sure I wasn't talking to him. So they fell in game number 5 earlier today to the Lakers, just about an hour and a half ago. It was a back and forth series. And ultimately, you know, I'm not generally one to make excuses. The Jazz had some plays where they could have played better, especially in key spots, but there were just so many 50-50 balls, 50-50 plays that went the Lakers' way. It felt like everything was just going for them. They had 2 loose ball saves. Generally, you get none of those. Your player will either step out of bounds, throw the ball out of bounds, throw it right to the other team. And this time we saw the Lakers get 2 of those in their last series, and just a whole bunch of things went wrong. Ultimately, the Jazz did lose in game number 5. Here they're going to be facing off against the Blazers. This is the Blazers' first game today. They went 1-1 in their games yesterday. They lost to the Lakers in game 5 themselves, and then they beat the Warriors, who the Jazz beat. So very similar between these two teams. We'll see what they can come out and do here. And it's going to be an early bucket for Justin as he gets a 3 on the board. Generally, early in games, look for Justin to be dunking first, get some takeover, but they just gave him a free one there and he took it. Now it's going to be Claude working out with Chaos, May in the other corner. So 2 veterans of the 2K League mixed with Claude, who is in his 2nd year now in the league. They won the steal, I believe it was last year, to make 3v3 playoffs as Chaos gets a 3 to go there. So this is a threes team with some experience under their belt. Now they're trying to throw the backdoor to Miami, get it back to Justin. Kaze setting the screen. Justin with some space, has Kaze wide open all day long to shoot it, and it's good. Kaze does not miss his opens. That's something you saw. If you follow the Utah Jazz Gaming Twitter, that's a clip they posted. He is going to knock those down all day long, and you don't want to jinx him, but I mean, the guy is just automatic when it comes to those. Yeah, thank you. I was waiting for Comp to get the mouse off the screen as we're all looking forward to the Jazz gameplay here. Nice layup for the Blazers. Jazz leads 6-5 off of 2 threes, 1 from Justin, 1 from Kaze. Justin already over halfway to Badge off of the 3 and the assist. Chaos reaching. Justin working the screen, working it back. Defender, hand down, man down, no. 9% contested. Claude getting it back to May. Now it's Chaos down low, and he puts Justin in the rim. That's going to happen from time to time with these small guards matching up against larger builds. The standing dunks are just too much sometimes. Now they get Miami on the quick slip, fakes the screen, goes right to the rim. Justin over 70% of the way to Badge. 1 more assist, 1 more 3 would either give him Badge or get him very close. We saw him get Badge last game off of 3 points and 3 assists. We'll see if that's how it goes this game as well. Claude trying to work on the right wing against Justin. He's going to isolate. 7 seconds to go. Works back. Is open. Doesn't shoot it. Now bails out. Jazz defense smothering. Back to Chaos. They get Claude in the midi. And he floats it up and in. That is a panic possession for the Blazers. But they end up coming away with 2 points. You can't be mad at that if you're the Jazz. A lucky possession. Claude got the animation that really saved him. Now they're looking for Miami on the decks. It's a mid-range. Can't get it to go. Now they get it back over to Chaos, trying to force it, and they bully Justin out of the way again. His lane defense was impeccable on day 1. Today, it's been so-so, and that's not to say it's easy. It's very difficult to stop these cuts. Justin going to the rim. It's going to be off as he misses the layup, tries to get the dunk, wasn't able to get it. Contested layup, no good. Claude stepping back. I believe they made it back to it. No, wide open, and the Blazers are starting to pull away in this one, up 14-8. A big possession here for the Jazz. They've had a couple poor offensive possessions in a row. Miami wasn't able to get the wide open 3 to go. Now it's poked away. Can Miami come up with a no? Justin forced the backdoor cut. Working back to Claude. Stepping back. May in the corner. Trying to get it back to Claude. They send it across to Chaos. What's Chaos looking for? Maybe a quick cut. They do the quick pop instead. Chaos open. No good. Justin gets out. Baits the dunk. Tipped pass. No. 16-8. Jazz looking to take some points, and that's going to be an and one. Does not matter for threes, but feels a little bit better. I remember I was saying Justin was so close to badge. That turnover is not going to help him out as that one is glassed. They pin it right off the glass. It does bounce back to the Blazers, but they only have 9 seconds to work. Claude shooting right behind the screen. It's good. That's going to probably be the dagger here for game one as the Jazz are going to fall. We'll see if they can pull a miracle out. They take the quick slip. The Jazz should be looking for more of those as they work into game two. Too often they get a little bit greedy. Chaos wide open for game, and that is a quick one. Blazers make quick work of the Jazz there in game number one. For anybody who's just popping in, that was about a 5-minute game. And the Blazers do take game number one. They did just about everything right. The Jazz doing most things wrong in that game, unfortunately. We'll see how they bounce back in game number two. Justin got that quick three to go. It feels like where it all falls apart for the Jazz, at least in their last series, and then heading into this one, is that mid-game when teams are generally going back and forth. You see, the Jazz got a 3, Blazers get a 2. Jazz get a 2, Blazers get a 3. You trade. And that's generally how it goes until the late game. When you're having back and forth games, the teams will trade 14, 15, 15, 17, and, it keeps going back and forth. The Jazz get a bit greedy in the mid-game, and sometimes that'll work out when they're able to get back-to-back threes to go, and now all of a sudden you're on a 6-2 run. That opens the game up, and they're going to walk away with the win there 9 times out of 10, maybe even more than that. But when one of those threes doesn't go and now your opponent gets a 3, and then, maybe you miss a dunk or you miss a layup like Justin did, and then they go get it 2. Now that's a 5-0 run, and what was just a 10-10 game is now 10-15, and you have your back against the wall. So I think in the mid-game, you have to look for the Jazz to be a bit more patient, take better shots, and take what the defense is giving them. They are a bit greedy for my liking in the mid-game. Going into game number 2 here, we'll see if the Jazz defense can pick it up. That was not great defense in game number 1. We saw a play here, a play there maybe, but the Blazers only missed 1, maybe 2 shots the whole game. I don't believe they had a turnover. So, very fast game. This is going to be a big game here in terms of the 3 standings. As I said, the Blazers performed the exact same as the Jazz in terms of beating the Warriors, losing to the Lakers. So this could be a big series here as the teams try to separate themselves. Blazers get ball first, and it's May wide open over the top of the key. No good, but a lucky rebound bounces into Chaos's hands. Now what can Justin do? 8 seconds to go. Claude says, "Can I have this dance?" Step back. Good. Blazers lead by 3. Difficult to guard these guards on an island. You're talking about a PG-PG matchup. Now it's Justin stepping back. Had some space going to the left. Now he takes it. Dunk stick. Good. That's what they need out of Justin. Taking what the defense gives him. And sometimes it's going to be his dunk. Sometimes it's a slip. It changes, but they cannot be forcing shots. They need to just hang with these teams and allow their defense to make a play or two to separate them. Claude again gets the switch. What can Justin do with it? That was good defense by Justin, but he gets the blow by animation. There's not anything you can really do about that. Jazz thought about forcing it. Chaos panics a little bit, uses one of his adrenaline on a jump. Now it's May reaching. They get it to Miami. Miami with space. Good shot there, and it's 5-5. The Jazz tied up. A great pass by Justin. A great shot by Miami on the wing. Got just enough space to get that one off. Now Claude gets it poked away, and this is exactly what the Jazz were looking for. Now it's Miami wrapping up a far pass for Justin. What are they looking for? Justin has Claude. They're going to let him ISO. 10 seconds to go. Goes to the rim. Walks it out. His signature move. 3 is good. Jazz go up 3. A great play there by Justin. Again, using the threat of his rim pressure to go get a three. Justin reaches out of the play. Claude could have taken the three, elects to take the dunk. It's risky to take those threes sometimes, as you might get a speed up with the defender coming behind you on the crab. So he takes the 2 points there. Jazz lead by 1. Justin gets the switch, kills his man, doesn't shoot it. Justin still with all of his adrenaline. 6 seconds to go, wide open over the top. It's good again. And Justin is heating up. He has 8 of the 11 for the Jazz. They don't want to give up an easy 3 here. Watch a pick and pop or something. They are going to give up an easy 2, though. This is when the Jazz have control of the game. You are in a mid-game situation here. It is 11-9. You want to trade 2s. But if they're going to give up a 3 like that, Miami will punish you. 14-9. Big time play as the Blazers gamble and Miami makes them pay. Jazz looking solid in game 2. They don't want to give up the 3. May cuts. He had a 3 had he stayed in the corner. Now it's Claude back to May. May tries to shoot over Justin. Big time shot. Jazz still up 2. Justin with badge. This is a game that the Jazz should win. They find Miami open in the corner again. No good. Jazz need to get back. They don't want to give up a 3. A great foul by Justin. So often, it's not like Pro-Am where you can intentionally foul. You're going to have to reach and hope it gives you the reach and foul, but that's what you're looking for in transition. You want the foul. I mean, you'll take the steal if 2K gives it to you, but really you want the foul because it allows your defense to set up. When teams are working full court, there's just too much space to guard. Now Claude trying to throw the cut to May. May is open, and it's a tie game. The Jazz's advantage has slipped away. Might still say a slight advantage to them with Justin having badge and it being a tie game. Kaze open over the top, but didn't shoot. Justin hesitating, pulling it back. Wing shot, difficult shot. That is not the shot the Jazz were looking for. Justin has not been sound with his badge. May 3, no good, bounces off. Chaos with the rebound. Justin back out. 10 seconds to go. Can he guard Claude? 8 seconds. Justin walls him up. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. They're trying to throw the cut. Passes back and forth. May fading. Difficult shot. Good. And that is a backbreaker for the Jazz. This is not a game they want to drop. After leading 14-12, the Blazers go on a 5-0 run. Now it's Miami at the rim, lays it up. This is what they call a money stop. The Jazz need one stop to likely secure the game or at least put them in the driver's seat, even though they are down a point. A stop here would be monumental, and they give up the free pick and pop again, and Chaos can't knock it down. They get it back to him. The Blazers have not been able to punish the Jazz. They left May wide open the play before. They left Chaos wide open that play. Both of them missing wide open shots. 10 seconds to go. Jazz struggling. They give up a quick 2 to Chaos. Jazz don't need a 3 here. 3 or 2 does not matter. The Blazers could end it with any bucket. They get it back to Justin. Justin takes the quick slip, and it's blocked! Kaze gets the rebound. Throws it all the way backcourt to Justin, who has 10 seconds to work. Justin snatch back behind the back. Again behind. Gets his man stumbling. 3. And now, I said the 16-17 was the money stop. This is the definition of a money stop. 19-19. Anything sends you home. 2 players with sharp badge. They get it to May in the corner. He doesn't shoot. Now it's down to Chaos. Back to Claude. Pressure on Blazers. 7 seconds. Claude trying to sauce Kaze. 5 seconds. Can he get anything? Steps back. Kaze not able to get there. And the Jazz fall down 2-0 in the series. That is a game that the Jazz should have won. We saw them have the lead 14-12. It slipped away. And it really started with that shot that Justin took on the wing, smothered in the 14-14 game. Gets the game back to 14. Well, it ended up being, 14-17 or 12-17, and it started to slip away from him at that moment. Two relatively quick games. We'll see how the Jazz adjust in game number 3, being down 2-0. The big play, the big thing that they have to look for is that pick and pop over the top of the key. You see them looking back at some plays here. Twice in a row, they were burnt on it, on May missing a shot and Chaos missing, so they didn't get penalized, but that's not a shot you can give up to professionals. They were very fortunate that those shots didn't end up being threes going for the Blazers. The Jazz defense has not shown up today like it did yesterday. It was pretty solid against the Lakers. Not great, say like a 6 out of 10. Here against the Blazers, their defense has been like a 2 out of 10. It's just not been there for them in this series. We'll see if they can complete their reverse sweep, as they need to win 3 straight now. Best of 5 series, falling down 2-0. The thing that separated them most yesterday was their defense and how they were just hounding people, harassing people. They really picked on the Warriors. They picked on the Kings. Now here against 2 more stout opponents in terms of the Blazers and Lakers. They forced a couple misses in the last game against the Blazers, but Chaos came up with some huge rebounds for them that I think every time led to points for the Blazers. If you're the Jazz, you just have to be looking at one game at a time. You can't win all 3 games right here. So it's just about win this game, get to the next one, win that game, get to the next one. We'll see if they have the presence of mind to play like that. It's not easy to do. We'll see if Comp can keep them locked in. They need to just take this one game at a time, one possession at a time. Felt like when Justin got his badge last game, he was trying to close the game out even though they only had 14 points. He was looking for like a 10-point shot that just isn't there. You have to keep taking the points. We'll see if they can do that in this game. They try to get a quick cut, not there. Now it's Miami setting screens for Justin. Justin gets May on him. Does he like the big man on him? It looks like he does. 3-pointer, bounces off the rim. Great shot. And they almost get the steal, but it will go back to the Blazers. A great shot there for Justin, who looks a tad disheartened. Maybe just because of the series, but those are the shots you aim for, and Miami gets burnt there, and they give up the 3. Now the Jazz working quickly. Getting it all the way down court. Almost a blitz. Justin hangs on to it, though. Now going to the rim. Gets the defender jumping, but he's going to dunk it anyways. Thought he might throw it to the corner after stopping, but he goes for the standing dunk. Now Justin on Chaos. Justin almost gets the blitz, can't get it. They get in the corner of May. May almost puts it down, does not. Now Justin on to Chaos once again. Kaze gets back to Claude. Kaze all over Claude. They get Miami into the pick and roll. They send the cut. And Justin denies him. Jazz going the other way. They throw it full court. Kaze layup. No good. A forced possession there. And the Jazz can't capitalize off of the big stop. Miami reaching again. Chaos 3. Justin caught sleeping as Chaos wraps up. And that's going to be a turnover from Miami. Maybe he thought Justin would be sitting in the backcourt. Instead, Justin tries to run off, and it leads to the turnover. A miscommunication. Miami tries to get the steal. Not there, and it's another 3, and the Blazers are pulling away. Miami frustrated he didn't get those 2 steals. Now it's Justin working on the left wing. He has to keep taking the points. You can't get it all back. You're going to need to get the stops anyways. Chaos back to Claude. They get it to Chaos again. Now they get it up to Kaze, who gets it to Justin. And they are breaking this press down. Working it to Kaze, allowing him to make the decisions. Justin had a chance at a steal, did not reach, and it's going to be a dunk. No, Justin turns him away again. I don't know what the interior is on this guy, but he has been all over the standing dunks. Can they make it back in front of Claude? It looks like a 3. No, 7% contested, and it's tipped away. Kaze comes up with it. Kaze gets it to Justin. Shortened shot clock here. Justin going to take the 2 again. Windmill slam. And a stop here would turn the momentum. Even with the Jazz being down, the Blazers are starting to feel the pressure. Can they shut it down? They stop the run. 14-8. Jazz were building something. And then they give up the easy catch and shoot 3 over the top. Kaze with the screen, big screen, they get the switch. Justin going to the rim again, gets it to Kaze, not there, back to Justin, pulls him a little far, and it's going to be way off. Can he chase down his rebound? Yes. Now to Kaze. Kaze has the screen, Claude in the back end, 6 seconds. Do they look to get it to Kaze? They do. Kaze, deep 3, no good, way off. 14-8 game. Blazers with the ball. Justin all over it. Kaze reaches, tried for it. "14 seconds on the shot clock. What do they look for here? Maybe a cut. They get it to Claude. Justin switches on the ball. 5 seconds to go. They need a stop. Floater. No good. Rebound. Jazz. They have to score now. And they send an early cut. And it works out. Gets the game to 14-10. They need another stop. We'll see if they can generate a turnover. That's what they've been going for. They guard the pick and pop that time. Chaos trying to work it. Cannot. Back to Chaos again. Still not there. Justin all over him. Will Chaos go for the drop step? He tries to spin. Not there. 6 seconds. 5 seconds. Chaos open. A miscommunication. Justin left the man. Chaos can't punish him. Justin going the other way. Gets it to Miami. Back to Justin. To the rim. Two-handed slam. A stop here. Again, and the Jazz are right in this game. Justin gets his badge. Last time they were in this situation, they gave up a pick and pop to Chaos over the top of the key. What do they get this time? And it's a dunk from May. Jazz are battling, though, not allowing the Blazers to take this one easily. Now they get it to Justin. Behind the back. Going to the rim. Crossover. Walks it out. May was all over it. He knows that play. Justin two-handed finish. Justin tried his signature play. Going to the rim, running out to the corner, but May, disciplined, stayed down. Can Justin get the steal? He doesn't reach for it. Probably the smart move. Didn't want to get put out of position. They try to give up the quick slip, not there. And it's Kaze being aggressive. 14 on the shot clock. This is where the Jazz have struggled sometimes. Right off of the inbounds, they give up some easy dunks, easy points. What are the Blazers doing? They switch hashes. 7 seconds to go. 6 seconds to go. Looks like this should be a stop for the Jazz. Justin gets caught sleeping. And it's back to a 6% contested. Jazz with the ball. Justin with badge. Can they get Kaze on the slip? They do. Backs against the wall. The Jazz have been so sound here in this game. Can they get one more stop and take the lead? Looks like a couple players on the Blazers might have badge or are close to badge. Claude was wide open, didn't shoot it. They get it back to him, fading three. Good. Now do the Jazz go for the 3 or the 2? We saw them in this situation last game. They took the 2 last game. You have to take whatever the defense gives you. If it's a 2, it is a 2. Justin gets blocked, and it bounces off his head. The Blazers have the ball. And it's a steal from Kaze. Kaze gets it back to Justin. A huge steal there. Possibly game-saving. They get it to Kaze again. Back to Justin. Justin running out. Avoids the blitz. Gets Claude on an island. Gets him stumbling. And they cannot capitalize. A 2-on-3 situation. 5 seconds now. Justin going to the rim. Dunk stick. And he's taken out of it. A couple mistakes from Justin. We'll see how the Jazz defend it. And that is a tough 3 there as the Jazz go down 3-0 to the Blazers. Hard-fought series, but Blazers take all 3. The Jazz certainly had their chances in Game 3 there, as they were not able to score on consecutive possessions. And they will fall to 0-2 today in their series. That puts them to 2-2 on the season, after winning yesterday against the Warriors and the Kings. They fall today to the Lakers and the Blazers. Lost to the Lakers in Game 5, lost to the Blazers here in 3. Appreciate everybody hanging around. Let me check the schedule and let you know when the next Jazz game is. So we're looking at the Steel. So we'll have to just keep your eyes on the 2K League Twitter page. They will be posting the upcoming tournament, the threes tournament here. So we're going to head into bracket play. I don't know where all the bracket standings fall. That's another thing to keep your eye on the 2K League page for. They will let you know where all the teams are with the tiebreakers and everything that goes into it. Then we'll be headed into tourney play. The season moves fast here in the 2K League, so thank you guys for hanging around, and we'll see you in the tournament possibly.